Olá, olá, I'm Ana Santos from PT for You Portuguese Lessons Online. Welcome to one more video. This week we'll change the subject since now we've been working about restaurants and some situations, and I want to do a continuation of that idea but now going to different places. Today is an introduction mode regarding it, and I hope you enjoy it because it can be tricky and at the same time, of course, funny as the Portuguese language itself. And don't forget, you can repeat and see all my videos on my YouTube channel. You have my podcast dedicated to Portuguese countries, lands, and places where you can visit. And you can find all of this in my website, pt4uwordpress.com. In case you have any questions, of course, please be free and email me to pt4u@outlook.pt. And what's the quest about today? Something that not even Shakespeare would be interesting, because in Portuguese, to be and to be. And that's something very specific in Portuguese, but also in the, of course, in the Spanish language, we have the two ways of being to be. So it's quite a philosophical way. You need to think about these ideas to talk. And it's fun because you have a permanent state of to be and something that is transitory. Immediately we make different sentences. And if you remember at the beginning when I taught you how to introduce yourself, we always use this idea, eu sou portuguesa. And now, when you're in the restaurant, or if you want to say, because this is my plan, I want to teach you how to say where you are, you need to use another verb. This idea, eu estou em Portugal. So to be, in English, you have no other way around, it's to be, but in Portuguese, so you need eu sou, when you're something permanent, your nationality, how tall you are, your color eyes, for instance, and things that you're doing in a short moment. Imagine that you're saying, I'm in a restaurant, I'm in Portugal, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. All these situations that hopefully are transitory, you need to use the verb estar. And I know there will be some trickies here. The next videos from the next weeks will be about it. But of course, today I need to show you, and especially the idea is to practice your pronunciation, how you say these two situations. So please keep going with me and let's see these verbs. So let's see about ser. And ser, again, is the permanent situation. I'll just say them in once. You have the different subjects that can be, and then I'll give you some examples. Okay? So look at my lips. Eu sou, tu és, ele ou ela, ou você é, like é, nós somos, eles, elas, vocês são. And this idea, sou, és, é, somos, são. Now, for today, the most important part is this estar. And see how am I saying? And don't forget to repeat my first series of videos dedicated to Portuguese sounds. This es. Sometimes and often you listen to them by saying estou, estás, está, estamos, estão. So, and even, just to make it even funnier, you can simply delete it. So you can hear tô, tás, tá, tamos, tão. This is the way if you're talking fast with someone familiar, you say this quite easily and often. You don't write it, but you say it. Let's see some examples of this. Imagine this situation, and you have the first permanent situations and then the non-permanent situation. So, eu sou alta, sorry, I'm tall. Tu és inteligente. Nós somos portugueses. And then imagine, it's quite often when someone picks up the phone in Portuguese, you say, estou sim? Yes, I am. Hello? Is this it? Actually saying, I am here. Or if you talk about the weather, está bom tempo. Eles estão cansados. So this idea of permanent and non-permanent. Of course, you'll have always something spice in our language, and some situations are referring also to cultural ideas, concepts. And this is the first idea. I will always talk about myself, about my civil state, especially if you're married, in the idea of a permanent situation. This also that could be interesting to talk about. It's a cultural idea. So eu sou casada. It's the idea of when you get married, the idea it's forever. Even your professions, your jobs, even if you're not practicing it, you have that degree. So also works with verb ser. Ele é professor. E the final one is são 3 horas. When you refer to hours, I know it can be tricky, but it's always with são. So these are some situations, some examples that I want to practice and keep going with it next week with some examples next week regarding the things where you are, and then I can teach you how you say I'm at someplace. And now you already know that you're at with verb estar, non-permanent situation. So bye bye, have fun.